All right. Welcome to our team call, everybody. We have, we've been calling this page when Heather and I first started it. It was a very small group. I think there was like maybe barely more than 10 of us in this page, and it was only for mine and Heather's coaches on down in our downlines, and we just called it Coach 411 with Logan and Heather because we wanted to kind of help you guys get your feet wet with coaching without overwhelming you in the big team pages. But we've obviously continued to grow, and in that, regards, we need a little bit better identity for the page. So after a lot of talking in like South Carolina and then just brainstorming more and more kind of about like what we feel this group and our little team is all about and what our mission is, like what we do for people. It's been like a really long process for me to come up with some sort of name for us. Sorry, he's like playing with loud toys back there. But we just kept coming down to the fact that this journey and this process really just kind of like relit that inner fire that we all have inside that has, somehow gone out along the way. But we're going to be renaming this page and this downline to Light Your Fire. Light Your Fire. That's going to be the new name. So when it shows up, like, don't be confused. Like that, like it's still like our group. It's just going to have a different name to it. Ta-da! So on that note, we are going to be talking a little bit about what our plan is going to be with the challenge group into October, because we are going to try and do something a little bit different. And Heather, you can take it away.
Okay. So we're starting to feel like the challenge group where, it's wonderful, but it's getting so huge and there's so many new people. And I'm just trying to look at this from the outside in. Like if I was a brand new person coming into this, and I got put into this challenge group with these 150 people that have been doing this for who knows how long, it's kind of intimidating and it's overwhelming. And I want them to feel safe and supported and not thrown into this party like during the third quarter, In the beginning when we were all starting, I think it was fine because there was like we were all trying to figure it out. But now there's a huge group of us that I kind of feel like has figured it out. And we have these great relationships and we need to keep figuring it out every month. But then there's these brand new people that need to feel safe and vulnerable and supported in their own way and learn the basics. And I feel like a lot of the basics are getting lost when new people come because they're like we forget to tell them things that we should be telling them because there's so many different people in the group with different levels. So for October, we are going to try this. Doesn't mean it's set in stone for like ever. We're going to have two groups. Where you decide to go is totally up to you. One of the groups is going to be the Good Vibe Tribe. And that is just going to be everybody that's in the group now, everybody that's been there. It's going to continue just like October is, or September, just like Game On. But it'll be an ongoing group. We will never restart it. It's going to be like the Good Vibe Tribe, and that's where all of our people are, like our graduates or however you want to look
veterans,
at it. And it's going, because you guys don't need the daily 30 days. You need it every once in a while, but new people need the daily 30 days. They need like tough love, and they need wrapped and hugged and kissed and told they're wonderful and all of that stuff that we don't do as much now. So the other group on October 3rd is going to be called Say Yes to You. And that is going to be a group for anybody that just signed up. If they just signed up in September, they can like do the Say Yes to You to repeat, or anybody that signs up from now until then is going to go in that October 3rd group. Then after they finish October, they can get transferred over into the Good Vibe Tribe. And we're going to try this process and see how it goes. Does that kind of make sense to everybody? You know, we don't want new people to feel intimidated. We don't want new people to feel lost. We don't want to post a picture of ourselves and then they're like, oh crap, I'm in the wrong place. Like, this is not.
The hard part when you're very first starting and you don't have that like self-confidence that you can do it yet is it's really, really hard not to compare yourself to other people. And you can't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. Because it's just like, you know, on a completely different level. Like we're all on the same journey, all working towards, you know, the same or similar goals, but everybody's kind of on different, you know, parts of the path. And so we really want to make our new people, like really just kind of like get that foundation set in them. So that they can really start to be successful. And then once they're feeling a little bit more confident, then graduate them up to everybody else. Because I feel like what we have going on in the group now, you know, with some of our like super established, really fantastic challengers and coaches, obviously is a really good place for those people to be at. But we'll graduate them up there like after their first month or so, just depending on kind of how they're doing. If they, you know, stay a month or two in the new group before they move up to the bigger group. And something that I want all of you to consider is like, I don't ever want you guys, I love our groups and I don't necessarily like want other people to like, you know, choose to break off and go do their own thing or anything, but I don't want you to feel like you can't do that, or that I like won't let you do that, because honestly, like I was in, you know, kind of a routine of just trucking along with my coach's accountability group, helping her with it every month, and it was getting me to a point where I was starting to get stuck. And it was once Heather and I talked and we decided to break off and do our own thing that everything exploded. So don't feel like you have to stick with me, even though I love you all and I want you to. If you're feeling like you need to do something a little different, just know that it's okay and you can do that, you know. And, you know, if you go try your own like group for a month and you don't super love it, then come back. Like I don't want anybody to feel like they have to stick with our group like over and over again if you're feeling this like desire in your heart to try something different for you, because it is your business and you get to run it how you want to. You don't have to do it my way or Heather's way or anything else. So
yeah, if you get to that point where you're like, oh, like if you can feel like you're ready to run with it, then run with it. Don't let us hold you back. Don't feel an obligation or any of that. If you're ready to run, just run. Like, give it a try, like Logan said. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Do you have to do it? No. You can be in the Good Vibe Tribe forever. You don't ever have to go anywhere. But we really want to focus and build that foundation for new people. And that's why we have this Say Yes to You group. So any of you that have new people coming in, or if you're a new person, you can be in that. If you don't have new people and you're thinking it's too much, you can do the Good Vibe Tribe. It's totally your choice on what you're going to be comfortable with. We're really going to be looking for like a few of you like Liz and Abby and Sarah to really like keep that Good Vibe Tribe going with the good vibe. Like, I mean, we're still going to be in the group and we're still going to be doing all the things, but we really want to focus a lot of energy on to building up anyone new that's coming along too. So the choice is yours, and we want you, to feel comfortable and happy and not overwhelmed and crazy, but it just kind of feels like it's time to make a differentiation in some of these.
I have a question.
Yes.
Are we like
that?
That was so weird. Okay, so are all what coaches are gonna be in the Say Yes to You? Like, is it gonna be anyone?
Whoever wants to with new people.
Yeah, whoever.
Okay.
We just want to keep it to like brand new, like our, like me on down coaches, your people that you like signed this month or are going to be like brand new starting, then you can put them in that new group.
Logan, why don't you mute everybody and see if that helps?
Okay.
For the Say Yes to You, I just didn't hear what people said, but if we have a new person, are we
Oops, sorry, Liz, I muted you for a second.
so rude? Are we gonna be in that group with them, or just put them in there and then check it? Okay.
If you put a challenger in the group, I want you in the group too.
Just to check in on them. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll mute myself now again.
For Sarah's question, you'll be, if you have a new person in that group, you'll be in that group too. So there will be veterans in that group. It just won't be 150 people in it. Just a smaller, closer knit, more controlled kind of daily atmosphere, just to get them comfortable with posting and answering questions. Because a lot of people in this, Game On, a lot of people can just sit back and watch because they don't feel like they need to be involved because everybody else is. So I don't need to post anything because everybody else is. If you're in a group and there's only 20 people, you might feel more inclined to be an active participant. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but at least we can say we tried.
And even if you don't have a brand new person that you're going to be adding to the Say Yes to You group next month, if you want to be in that group just so that you can get a refresher of brand new, how to kind of coach brand new people so that you're ready, for the next month, or if you have someone come on in the middle of the month or something that needs to go in that group, then that's fine too. We definitely just want to keep it to the leaders on our team that are adding new customers and that are going to be adding new customers and coaches and those brand new people, rather than turning it into a group of 100 plus, and then keep them in there for a month to try and get them get a good base, and then we'll graduate them up to the Good Vibe Tribe.
And the way that we'll probably introduce it in Game On is we'll just say it's going to be an ongoing group from now on that is the Good Vibe Tribe, and then I don't know if we'll even say anything about Say Yes to You, but we can just each physically place our brand new September and October people into it, because it will just confuse them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Success Club.
Okay. So it's the 21st, guys, and I know that a lot of us are sweating a couple bullets about hitting Success Club this month, myself included. I haven't hit it yet. I'm close, I'm at 4, but I haven't hit it yet. And it is really easy in this business to kind of get sidetracked and, get focused on rank. I know a lot of people are, trying to hit diamond or want to hit star diamond or whatever, or focused on, adding coaches to their team, which is, another facet of rank, but doing it through converting customers to coaches. And the big thing is Success Club kind of has to be at the forefront, because if you're hitting Success Club every month, the rest of the stuff's going to happen. It's just naturally going to fall into place if that is where you are putting, your effort in getting 3 new people started a month. So hitting Success Club is going to be what helps our team light your fire. Liz, I don't know if you were on here yet, but we've officially renamed our page. This team is going to be Team Light Your Fire. And we have a goal of being an elite team by the end of the year. And we're this close, you guys. But the way that we can hit it is everybody has to hit Success Club. It's not just something that I can do to get it. Like, we all have to be doing it together. I'm getting super confused because there's two Abby's.
Abby, you're on here twice and you're doing different things, and it's freaking me out.
And when it comes to Success Club, like, I just want you guys to know, like, even though I've, gone from, like, I started this year as an Emerald coach, and right now I'm a 2-star Diamond, and I don't want you guys to think that I've, like, gotten complacent or that it's gotten any easier for me because of where I'm at, like, with my rank. Like, I still have to work my tail off every month. I have to start new conversations with people every day. I have to add new friends on Facebook every day. I have to be consistent with my, posts and my personal inviting. And so, I just want you guys to know that, like, I'm still doing that stuff every single day, just like all of you are. And, some months it's still a struggle, obviously, still sitting at 4. But it's those behaviors that you do, time and again, every day, that is what will get you to Success Club at the end of the month, and what will get our team to elite at the end of the year, and will get you to Diamond by, a certain date. So, do you have anything to add?
And something else that Logan and I and Leslie and Renee too, something we learned in South Carolina that Logan and I could both kick ourselves for. We were so stuck on hitting SC10 every month. Like, who wants to hit SC5? We're going to hit SC10 every month. And damn it if we didn't. I missed it 1 month and I thought the world had ended. And in South Carolina, they were like, stop being stupid. Hit SC5, then build your spouse. If all of those people that I put under me to get to SC10 would be under Bobby, my volume would be through the roof right now, and I would be cycling more. I would be cycling so much, and I'm so angry because Logan and I were both like, SC10, SC10, SC10. We're going to get SC10 every month. It doesn't matter. Just hit SC5, build your husband.
Mm-hmm.
If you can learn anything from our mistakes, learn that.
Thank you. Yes. Because, Levi could be a very well-established Diamond by now, and I'm kicking myself for getting so focused on hitting SC10 every month when I should have just been getting myself to 5 and then building him to 5. It would have given me more elite points. He would have been an extra Diamond counting toward elite since I have to have 5 personally sponsored Diamonds. Like, I'm kicking myself, but it's not too late. It's September. There's still time left in the year to fix it. And for you guys that are just building now, like, just know, like, get yourself to 5 and then build your spouse, because that's the way that you are going to generate more income for your family. SC10, and then if you get your spouse to SC5, then come back and build yourself up to SC10. The biggest thing with SC10, I think, is that you get the Success Club paid leads, but it's not worth more than what you can be earning off of building your spouse's account and having them cycling. So I was so focused on, like, in 2 years, I want to go to Summit and I want to be recognized as an SC10 all-star legend and get this cool medal. And Megan was like, okay, but do you want this SC10 legend medal, or do you want to be elite and wear an elite medal and go to all the elite parties and everything? And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, light bulb, kick myself, like, what was I thinking? So learn from our mistakes and just focus on getting yourself to Success Club and then get your husband to Success Club. What? Well, that's Sorry, that's kind of a hard game. So why don't you play a different one?
Our like pages. Does everybody here have a like page? I think everybody does.
I don't have one yet.
Lindsay's working.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I had a few questions about how to like register myself as like what type of business, but I talked with Logan about it yesterday. So I'm going to try and finish mine up today. But I just did my first post yesterday about a challenge group. And so I figured I would do my like page next and then start posting that.
There you go.
Perfect.
Just remember, and once again, learn from our mistakes. Your like page, treat it like a journal. It's there for you to document your journey. It's not there for you to sell Shakeology or to sell a challenge pack or to sell anything. Use it. Pretend like it's your 5th grade diary that you wrote in your bedroom at night before you went to bed. Like, seriously, like, document what's happening in your life. How is this process changing you? You need to put all of your focus into the journey and not what you want at the end. The results don't matter right now. And what are the results? None of us know. We're like, the results, this is not what we're here for. We're here for how we feel today and how we want to feel tomorrow. And that's what's important. And that's where you need to be focusing all your energy on your like page, because it's the content that you're posting that is going to draw all the people in.
Yeah. And make sure that it's not, when we talk about content that and documenting your journey, that it's not just, sharing photos of, a sweaty selfie that you did like after your workout, or stock photos of programs or Shakeology, or, like sweaty selfies are good, but add a caption to it that has meaning, like what you were thinking about while you were doing your workout today, or if you have some big non-scale victory, we have 10 more minutes. If you have some big non-scale victory that you were able to do with this workout that you didn't used to be able to do, or even just a morning post about what you read that you did your personal development and kind of like what your takeaway was from it. When you are looking at content on your like page, you try to kind of define what you're posting into 5 categories. And we call these the 5 pillars. And so really kind of sit down and think about like, what are the 5 defining things that make you you? I'm still working on my 5. I know that, big ones are just like family. And I'm still like trying to figure it out, like, or being, wife, mom life, health and fitness, cooking. I really like cooking. And I'm still working on trying to figure out what that last component is going to be, whether it's about nursing or, something else that's maybe like a bigger facet of my time now. And it doesn't have to be like, they can be funny too if they're important to you. Like one of Heather's pillars is totally the fact that she's obsessed with peanut butter. Jen Richardson, who is a superstar elite coach, is obsessed with Disney. And so Disney is one of her 5 pillars because she loves it and posts about it all the time. So think about things that are going to be, unique to you, that you love to talk about. And when I go to your page and kind of scroll through your posts, I can identify what your 5 pillars are just by looking at, what kind of things you're posting on your like page. Make sure that your photos that you're using, if you're going to use like an inspirational quote that you found on Pinterest, then don't take that like same image off of Pinterest to put on your like page. Take the wording and put it with a photo that has your face in it, because you want to see your face all over your page, and do it that way, just so that it's more personalized to you. And I hope most of you took that branding quiz that I had posted in On Fire Empire a couple weeks ago. It can really kind of help you nail down even what kind of wording to use in your posts, as far as what kind of like fits your brand, what kind of color scheme you should be using, fonts that kind of fit your brand, just to give it a cohesive look, so that it's not all helter-skelter everywhere. And this, guys, this just takes time and experience and just playing with it and messing up and then doing better the next time. Because please don't go back and look at some of my first posts on my like page because no. or don't even go to my first posts on my personal page because embarrassing. Okay. But we all do that. Like, we all do that in the beginning. It's just part of the learning curve. But Heather and I like want to use our experience to pass it along to you so that you can figure it out a little bit quicker than we did on like what works and what doesn't.
Yeah, and definitely, I mean, there is no right way and wrong way. There's a better way and a not very good way, I want to say. And we're just trying to all work together so that, you know, you can make the most of your posts. Like, when you look at your posts, and I've done a lot of this lately, and with my words, I will type out my comment or my reply, even in Game On or on somebody's page. I will type it out, I'll look at it, I will read it, and I'll think, does the person that is on the other end of this phone or computer need to hear what I just said because I said it, or do I need to delete these words and rewrite them to make it a little better for what that person needs to hear? It's not always like your first instinct that comes out of your mouth. You need to type it, read it, and sometimes you have to hit the delete button a little bit and fix your words before you post. And the same goes true on your like page. Like, read it and think, if I was a mom sitting on the couch and I just read this, is it going to speak to me? Is this post that I'm about to post on my like page helpful to somebody else? If it's not, delete it and tweak it and try again. You just have to be very mindful, I feel, and I'm guilty of it too. Like, sometimes mine aren't the best, but I'm trying to be better. And that Gary Vee book, The Jab, 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 Right Hook, is so good. And Megan talked about it in our leadership this morning, you know, and what jab, 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 right hook is, it's give, 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 ask. So you don't ask for something on every post. You give them something, you give them something, you give them something. Always create value, always create content. Keep giving them tips and advice and
that's what's
inspiration.
Back to you.
All of this. Yeah. Give, give, give. Then ask them, hey, do you want to join me on this? But don't say that, because we learned this morning, don't say, hey, do you want to join me? There's a better way to do it.
And don't feel, I was reading back like through the comments, and don't feel like, Abby, like you said, you feel funny like talking about like posting stuff with your kids on your like page and stuff and differentiating it between health and fitness. And you don't have to do that, because you just want to document you like in its entirety. And being a mom is a super huge, like, important thing to you. And I feel like that, I mean, do you guys feel like you know me better because every time I go live, like in a challenge group or on the team page, and Lucy pops on and wants to talk to you guys and you kind of see us interact a little bit, like, do you feel like you know me a little bit better, like, because of that? And so if I like kept her separate and would not let her talk on any videos and anything, like, you wouldn't feel like you know me as well. You don't get to talk because you speak Minion. I don't know what language you speak.
I just didn't know if we do use our kids. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. If we do post with our kids, if it should be like them working out with us, because if it's totally unrelated to health and fitness, I'm like, what does that have to do with my health and fitness page? I mean, yeah, they're my family and it's part of my life, but sometimes I feel like that just belongs on my personal Facebook, you know? I just never know when to post where.
Yeah, don't think about your like page just being about health and fitness, though, is what we're trying to say. Like, it's about Abby, like, as a whole.
So maybe I should change that I called it a health and fitness page. I think I selected that option.
No, mine says health and fitness too.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
No,
Don't limit yourself because it's all up here. Like people are going to want to know, like think about identify your 5 pillars. Don't look at my nail polish because that's embarrassing. Identify what your 5 pillars are. And because I know that being a mom is one of your very top ones, and focus your posts around that. There's a lot of things that, Megan Ewaldson posts about how she's a mom, her daughter has, don't touch things. Her daughter has juvenile arthritis, and that is like a new pillar for Megan that she didn't necessarily see like coming down the road, but it's connected her to moms of kids that deal with the same thing. So I'm not saying like you have to post all your kids' problems and stuff, but I know that like that you have had some things with Harbor with her kidneys and stuff. I'm sure there's a lot of moms out there whose kiddos, are kind of going through the same thing, and it's just kind of about developing those relationships and support that, might
and
end
then
up
talk
with
about
them on
how,
your team or I'm getting
how
there.
her diet's different now and how you have to watch what she eats. Like a lot of moms are going to relate to that because there's so many moms that, want to sit on the couch and cry because their kids can't eat certain things. Like that's going to be a totally relatable thing for a lot of people. So you just want to be human and real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or Liz, the fact that you had to cut out dairy and soy for so long. Like there's a lot of moms that would relate to that and that struggle of not being able to enjoy a slice of pizza or ice cream for so many months, like that kind of stuff. Does anybody have any more questions?
We are probably going to get cut off soon, but I kind of treat mine almost as my personal page now, and then I just choose what I want to share onto my personal page.
I do the
and
same
just kind of post everything on there. And mine doesn't say health and fitness, but people know that it's, my health and fitness page. And like yesterday, I took the boys on a golf cart ride, and it has nothing to do with working out, but just random stuff like that.